to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris and Dion. I'm in California getting ready to film a TV show. You got to listen to the episode to find out what the fuck I'm about to film. And we're talking about me just finishing up with Robert Townsend directing my first hour Netflix special. And Chris was there and he walked into a Mexican restaurant and almost got turned into Taco Tuesday. Stay tuned after the fucking song and see what happens.
So I'm talking to my dad the other day and he goes, I've been seeing all these billboards. I might get BET Plus to watch the Miss Pat show.
What?
I can't wait to hear the reviews, but
don't be bringing the races together.
So that'll be fun. We'll watch it all, get together all in one big family and watch it.
Yeah, tell him he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one Trump supporter that love me too.
Well, how did you feel about this weekend? Your big special taping. How'd you feel about it?
You know what? I had a lot of pain in my back, around my neck. And I kept saying, why the fuck my neck so tight? It just felt like a nigga was always choking me from the back. And I could not get this cramp out of my neck. And no lie, after I shot that special, it went away. It was stress. It was literally stress choking me from the back, like rough sex.
Well, it wouldn't have choked you from the front, but your titties was in the way.
And three people up on stage. and you know what's funny is every one of the people that like worked on the show or that are in your world that are gay men came in and commented on your titties. Every single one of them. It was hilarious. Is that a thing that I didn't realize?
I don't know.
I mean, we were all thinking if they just could say it in front of Garrett.
They sure did. I kept telling him, he gay. He gay. He gay. That make a straight man come. He gay. He gay. I don't worry about the gays. They don't want me. It was fun. It was very stressful. I shedded a few tears. It was fun. Just, everything that could happen happened.
Good and bad.
Good and bad. Good and bad. So
what made you cry?
Just people shit
popping.
I knew Dion was fucked when she goes, Dion, come here. The two of them walk out the door and I hear, let me say something to you. And the door shuts. I'm like, that poor boy. He is.
Dion I'm like, why would you show it to my Netflix table with maternity pants on?
Nigga, you bought the pants.
Well, evidently I bought
in 2007.
Yeah.
They regular ass Levi jeans that she paid for. That's why I packed them in my suitcase.
They wasn't ironed. They was wrinkled. They wide legged. But then he had on a pair of shoes that looked like they had a hair bone on them. And I'm like, what a fuck?
Everybody loved my shoes, but you.
It was so funny because not even an hour after you said that to him, somebody in the Facebook group wrote, Dion, where'd you get those shoes? I love those.
They're lying. They've been fucking funny. I looked at them shoes. I'm like, those shoes are the type of shoes. If a nigga was running from a tiger, some shit. There was some zoo training shoes.
Zoo trainer. Reebok zoo trainers.
I was trying to tame the beast that is Miss Pat. Yeah, so that's why I wore them.
It was so goddamn. I said, nigga, if you don't stay off a Family Dollar clearance rack, and the pants were so wide they kept swallowing them. There was the most ugliest. There was some shoes.
Dion, you did this to yourself.
No, I want her to get it all out.
Man, those was some wheelchair shoes. Them the kind of
Wheelchair
shoes you wear
shoes.
when you-
What does that even mean?
They were clean. I never get them dirty because my legs don't work.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause
My-
they-
My grandfather has one leg, and I know exactly what she meant. Because wheelchair people, they have or crutch people, they have like a distinct shoe type that they choose, I guess.
Oh,
You gotta have comfort for that foot you can't feel.
I said this nigga got on maternity jeans and wheelchair shoes. And I said, what the fuck are you wearing, Dion? You're fucking up my balance. Oh, he said, they ain't here for me. They here for you. I said, but they don't even want to see this shit you got on.
You were the only person to complain.
No, everybody was like, they were behind your back. What Dion got on? What the fuck do Dion got?
Well, y'all some bitch ass niggas for not saying nothing.
Nigga, everybody was a Dion whisper on the set. What the fuck is Dion wearing? I said, nigga, some pregnant bitch jeans and a nigga in a wheelchair shoes. He done robbed somebody on the way up here.
Everybody was well dressed, including Ikea, who looked like he was an extra from The Sopranos. Fat pussy bumping cheeks over here. Look at him. Look at him.
Like you on that him. He got on that old man suit like your dick don't get hard no more.
That kid looked like an 8th grade track coach.
I told you all he looked like Rick Ross.
Nigga, them glasses all of $4.
And I was about to make fun of his tracksuit when one of the crew walked out. The guy that you had worked for way back when goes, "Don't leave that tracksuit laying around. I'm gonna take it." And I was like, and he just puffed up. He was all excited and proud of himself that he looked great.
I said, Nakia, you know you done got old when you buy Polo Sports and you a fat motherfucker. It says sports. You ain't nowhere near no sport. Between the tragedy of Dion outfit and Nakia looking like a broke-ass Rick Ross. And then my husband coming there with Jordans on and a motherfucking a vest to a tuxedo. I was like, who the fuck put you on a tuxedo?
He looked great. He looked really good. Had great glasses on.
Yeah, the glasses are always. I said, what are you doing with this tuxedo vest on?
I don't have a picture of him, or else I'd show it.
Never have a picture of my husband.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? You don't like it? No, I don't like it. Stop tucking in your shirt. You're too big for that shit. When he took in his shirt, it looked like he got a cliff hanging there.
Well, I was dressed like a golf dad, and I had to pee really bad, and I couldn't get across the room to go. So I walked over to the Hispanic dance club. And when I walked in, it was the first time in my life I've ever been racially profiled. Because the music stopped, 5 security guards came up and they're like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "I just want to go to the bathroom." And they're like, No, leave. I just have to go to the bathroom. No, you leave. Finally,
They
the head
kicked you out?
the head security guard came in and said, "It's okay, but escort him to the bathroom." I was like, okay, as long as I get to pee. And I left, and then I walk back and I go into the green room and I sit down and I'm fretting over the fact that I don't have a wristband or my stuff. And I'm sitting next to Miss Tracy, right? Miss Tracy and Cortland and your stylist. And I was like, "Where'd you get that wristband? Can you help me get a wristband? How do you get one of those?" And I must have asked it in a way that was like worse than that, because they all at once go, "This motherfucker with his white privilege. Look at it. Stop being white for what?" Like, they all started yelling at me. It's like, what an up and down night this is.
We all like, bitch, you white. You don't need no wristband. So
That's what I say. I was like, if I go out there, they're going to know that I'm not like part of the family. Can you help me? And she took it as, go get me one. And I was like, I'm so sorry if that was a misunderstanding, but she was like the nicest person I've ever met. Miss Tracy was my favorite part of the night, like getting to sit and talk with her about things. She's lovely.
She is lovely. Oh, it was a hell of a night. Robert Townsend, it was so much fun. It was, the first show was to me was the best show, and I can't wait till they cut it together. The second show was a little more stressful because you had to pick up stuff or say stuff a little clearer because I'm country as fuck. And so but it was so much fun, knowing it because my hairdresser lady left her COVID card because she had just came from another set. So she couldn't come in till somebody go in her house and take a picture of a COVID card. So I'm like, oh, God damn it, I'm just going to go ahead and sit on the curb. And I sat on the curb and they started throwing shit around me. So, because, they didn't want anybody to see me on the curb get my fucking makeup done.
Reg made like a whole makeup room.
They made a whole makeup room real quick. And I was like, y'all just leave me alone. My head was hurting so bad. And she was doing my makeup. I had tears coming down my face. I was so mad.
Yeah, you were tense.
I was very tense. I was like, then, like when you're getting ready for just to perform and people likes to be around you, but they don't realize you about to perform.
Yeah.
You need to say shit you done memorize. And everybody, I said, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
So you're texting and like everybody's texting you, and I didn't want to do that. So like I walk up and I had told you I was coming, and I just assumed that I'd just show up and it'd be fine. I'd be on some list. And they're like, what was your name? Like, Chris Spangle? You're not on the list. Let me check Reg's super secret list. No, you're not on that. I'm sorry. We don't know what to do for you. I'm like, what? What happened? So then everybody's taking a picture of me outside. Why did they leave you hanging? Why did they leave you hanging? I was like, Miss Pat forgot to put me on the list. And so like I start texting you, and then later on, like people would come up to me in line and go, hey, Miss Pat's texting me to come in. And then you like yell at me to come back there, and you go, who's that lady that just was with Dion? I go, I don't know. And before I finish, no, you go, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. you were yelling, get the fuck out of here. Like every 5 minutes to like somebody.
I think she said this line a million times on Saturday. I don't fucking know. Y'all just need to go. Y'all just need to go. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't have time for this shit. I don't got time for that shit.
Get the fuck out.
I don't got time for this shit. She said, I don't have time for that shit. She would hang up the phone, somebody else would call. I don't got time for that shit. Reg, you know what to do. I don't got time for that shit.
and shout out to Pam, your publicist, because she was the all-star of the night, helping to take care of all that stuff. She was awesome. Super helpful to you, whether you realize it or not. She was amazing. But there was... I know. You had one family member. She showed up with somebody, and I don't know who this lady was, but I've never seen you so mean to somebody in your life. you were like screaming, "Get this bitch out of here!" I was like, "What's going on?" She's annoying me. Then she's standing right there. She just asking questions. Get her out of here.
He said, it was my friend Teresa, and she was like, she just be whining all the time. I said, she wanted a picture with T.I. and Tiny, and nobody wants to hear the first time you learn of them. Just ask for a fucking picture and go on. And oh, Tiny, I love it. I said, bitch, take the picture. We gotta go. We got time for the history lesson.
You owe her at least an edible arrangement, or I don't know.
She said, "We best say, don't know. I don't never let nobody get away with hollering at me. You better be glad you were special, because I'm gonna cuss your ass out."
She should have.
She just kept like dumb shit. They kept, she whined too. She sounded like she crying when she talked, but she's not. Get your ass out of here. Go home.
Everybody was totally forgiving of it, because you put yourself in your shoes and you're about to do this big special, and it's a bunch of pressure, and like they were an hour and a half late starting because of setup, and it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go out on the curb and talk to Garyana. So.
Garyana, I was like, get the fuck out. Garyana was like, you ain't gotta tell me twice.
I had the best time talking to Garyana too. Like we had a great. I hung out with her most of the night. I think she might actually like me. Like she talked to me.
She was bored.
Oh. She also did she also did the splits too, which I was you guys said she was doing them down there on the set, but I didn't believe you. And then I saw it.
Yeah.
She can hit a full skinny bitch slip.
Atlanta changes her.
Yeah.
She's not the same Garyana when she's in Plainfield than when she's in Atlanta.
She was witty, delightful, conversational, fun. She was every bit of like that great part of Miss Pat that you love. Like, you know, in Plainfield, she's like, hey.
That was a really good Garyana impersonation.
I don't know what the fuck be wrong with Gary. She be out her goddamn mind sometimes. Yeah, I'm like, oh, but she get to Atlanta, she get crunk, she get happy. She's a lot of fun. Yeah, she is a lot of fun. All the writers came out, a lot of the kids that used to work with me back in the day, they came out. It was so fun seeing so many people that I hadn't seen before. I mean, I hadn't seen in a while. It was
were the girls sitting in the control room? Were they girls that had worked for you? Is that who they were?
No, that was Netflix.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That was everybody. It's the lady who gave me this special. Miss Joanne over at Netflix. Shout out. Thank you so very much. That was her and her crew, and that was Paige from that was Wonder partner Paige from Pushy Production. They own Pushy Production together. They was all sitting there.
Yeah, you had everybody from your world for the first time, it seems like, in one place. You know, it was really cool. You had John Rattler there. You had Land Romo from Starburns. You know, Land and Pam had met and talked, but they didn't know that they worked with you. You know, it was like all these cool little connections that happened outside, you know, while we were all hanging out. It was really neat to watch.
Yeah.
I was going to say, your cousin came out, I think was Thursday or Friday. She didn't know her cousin's real name.
I don't know her real name. So my cousin stood up and she had on blonde hair, and I wear glasses, and I couldn't have them on. You know, I didn't have them on stage, so I couldn't see. All I saw was this blonde hair. So she waving. So I'm like, who is this white woman waving at me? I'm like, ma'am, do I know you? She's like, I'm your cousin. I'm like, you know you're not, you're white. And she's like, it's me, Rabbit Granny. I said, bitch, you look like a white woman. She got her stomach hanging out, her stretch marks showing, her ass, the tiger strapped up with a tattoo on it. And she just talking. And I was asking about my cousins and shit. Her brother just got out of the Fed for 20-something years. And she had me hollering. You hear me? She had me hollering. I hadn't seen this a lot. And then I was like, she's like, it's Granny. I said, Granny, girl, I ain't seen you since Granddaddy's funeral. She said, bitch, it was Auntie Sharon's funeral. I said, oh.
That's hilarious.
Because that's the only time we get to see each other when somebody died. And we turn that bitch into a family reunion, get to fighting, and we don't see nobody until somebody we like die again.
Was there anybody that showed up that surprised you other than her?
I had a lot. I had a Big Booty came all the way from Indiana. She brought like 12 people, about 7 people with her. It's a friend of somebody who I befriended when I was in Indiana.
What's Big Booty's address?
You don't even like spicy chicken, so how you gonna get black pussy, Chris? Come on. Come on, Chris. You get if Quisha put one lip on you, it's over.
Half a labia, I'd be dead.
Be dead and giving her your little checks, all your podcast checks.
Worth it.
We know. But nobody really just showed up out of the blue. Nobody. I mean, I didn't know they was coming, but nobody that I was just shocked.
You had you had apparently you.
Reg just comes out and goes, I don't know what to do with you. Just wait. That's how I knew everyone was stressed out. Reg didn't even say hi, and Quisha was upset and like anxious. And I've never seen Quisha anything but chill. You know, like so
Yeah.
it was after it was all done, everybody just went, how are you doing? Hey, night, you know, it was great.
It was that type of night. Even with Robert Townsend, you know, because I mean, he was in my ear because I worked with him for like, months. You know, when I brought him on as a director, I mean, he went right into just taking. I think I was doing like an hour 21 Dion at first, and then he condensed that shit down to a nice hour. Well, it was just bam, 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 and when he condensed it down, he was just saying, "Hey, let's do this, and what about this, and what about this?" And I had to try jokes, and then I had to literally get on Zoom with him once a week, y'all, and do the whole fucking set.
Wow.
For him, and act it out, and that was the hardest shit. I was like, I hate this shit. I hate this shit.
Do you think it made the special better?
Yeah, I think it did. What do you think, Dion?
I think it did too. You know, seeing you do that set for a year and then finally watching it pay off. You said you liked the first show better. I actually like the second show just a little bit better because for me, it felt like you were more relaxed, more comfortable. Yeah. Like you knew it was almost over, so you kind of let go a little bit. Whereas the first show, I felt like you were pressing a little bit, but everybody that I talked to after both shows loved it. So
the crowds were
even
amazing.
The set, like the sound people were like, man, that was really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because I talked to a couple of like the sound techs and the people who helped set up the room and the craft table people. And they were all very
I was
happy
in the control room, like half of each show kind of watching it. Robert Townsend was sitting right there and you still had him cracking up the whole time. And then when you had in the first show, the pants issue, he was crying. I mean, he was crying.
Oh man, I wish we could get that just for the podcast. Put it in the Patreon, just that little part.
And you go, oh, they'll cut this out, and everybody in the control room started shaking their head. No, we're not. Because it was so funny. I hope that you guys leave it in because it was just like it was like a cute, spontaneous moment where you were embarrassed, and it was just funny. It was really good.
It was the most natural, like Miss Pat reaction. So you know how she always she don't think about it. It just comes out of her mouth.
And then she goes,
just
oops.
One of those things where it was so funny though. It was just like, bam. It was perfect.
Yeah. And I mean, you had him crying.
Like, I know that's what I heard. I didn't even, it's like these pants are crawling up my ass.
Yeah, I think, and like Wanda Sykes production company did it right. Like, I just think what's cool about your career right now is to see people like Wanda Sykes and Lee Daniels and Robert Townsend, and you were on Tyler Perry's Lot, and like Debbie Allen, and just all of these people who have such a depth of experience looking out for you and like see your potential and want to help nurture that, and this was just another night of seeing that, and it makes me so happy for you because you've got these people who really know how to succeed, know what you're trying to do, and appreciate it. And this was just no exception to that.
I woke up, I was in a really good mood. I was so relieved. Oh my God, I was just so relieved that this shit was over. And then my fucking Falcons win their first game. I was like, God, are you fucking with me, God? Are you fucking with me?
Let's be fair. Y'all played the Giants. It wasn't like y'all beat anybody good.
They beat me and you and Chris. They won.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine when me and Dion win?
I don't give a fuck. We won. A win is a win, motherfucker. And I've learned you just take your wins and your smiles, no matter if a motherfucker had to get hit by a dump truck in the process. We won. So it was a good week for me.
Yeah.
And this week I'm in California. So when this come out, I'll still be in California. I'm getting ready to do
Cobb's. Cobb's.
I'm doing Cobb's. I'm at Cobb's this week, and then after Cobb's is Philly. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets for that. But I'm about to be on TV. Kelly Clarkson, I am taping this week.
You're doing Kelly Clarkson, the talk show?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
There's
And
something about that
Access
show that's
Hollywood.
I really like that. That's a really good show, actually.
Yeah, I am. You know, I listen to her music because I've been a fan since American Idol, but I just like her. I like Kelly Clarkson. I like the skinny Kelly
She
Clarkson.
listened to
chubby
Kelly
Clarkson.
Clarkson on repeat, Chris. On repeat. The
Really?
same goddamn song.
Since you've
Yep.
been gone. Sing us a little Kelly Clarkson of your favorite Kelly Clarkson.
Since you been gone, I'm I'm a
My neighbor's cat just came outside.
I really think
Yeah.
you need. I really think you need to sing for Kelly.
I am. I told my producer, I was like, I can sing. You should have me sing for Kelly. Since you been gone,
Since the first time.
They were doing sound check on stage, and she go, Robert, you want me to sing? And I was like, no.
That's amazing.
He didn't know no better. He didn't know no better. Since you been gone, I'm out to see.
Malta
I'm gonna
Sea.
get on. Huh?
Malta Sea.
I got to see since you been gone.
Stop. These cats are finna jump in my car.
I love it.
I'm gonna sing for Kelly Clarkson. I'm gonna show
You'll
out.
go viral.
Like, huh?
I said, you'll go viral.
Since you
Legit.
been gone. I need to learn a few more words to her song, but
Like more than 3.
yeah, a little bit more than 3. Since you been gone. Oh, since you been gone. Shit, I'm singing the whole song. If I start stuttering.
So now, yeah, I know you never take any time off and you never relax or anything like that. So now that the special's done, what's the big project you're doing in between your shows now?
Write my next album.
Oh, already. Okay.
I'm getting ready for the writer's room to start. And I have another thing that I can't really talk about. A couple of things I can't talk about, but we're working on. I gotta work.
Yeah.
Trying to get my husband back home to Atlanta, butt naked in the beach.
What beach?
I don't think
really
you want your husband butt naked in Atlanta.
I saw a few butt naked guys in Atlanta.
Man, them men prettier than them goddamn regular women. God,
I went to the seafood place next to the hotel and it was just full of beautiful people. I was like, but the traffic is ridiculous. I've never really been in Atlanta. I don't know how you drive around that place. And Dion's right. Not a one zoning law anywhere in that city.
None.
What's a zoning law?
It's just house next to the industrial park next to there's no design. They just like, you know what I'm going to put up here, whatever I want.
if you can get the space, you can put whatever the fuck you want in there.
And it goes from like nice strip mall with Chipotle's to like rundown 1960s, like nail salon. I mean, it was, what a place.
Did y'all know that R. Kelly got found guilty today?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
They gonna make him sing for his grits, his dick, his cigarettes.
Yeah, that talent show gonna be lit though.
Oh yeah, nigga, that talent show in jail. He about to give him a whole nother group.
Oh, sorry about that. I was going to show you what's going on in Atlanta today. Did you see what I sent you?
What was that? What was up with those goats?
Just goats loose in Atlanta. Loose in Buckhead. The Falcons tweeted this out. There's some random.
Y'all kicker hit the game-winning field goal, and so they were calling him the GOAT. And then apparently all these goats got freed downtown.
Look at
in
him.
Buckhead. I'm sorry.
Just random goats walking around Atlanta,
which is a very Atlanta thing to happen.
Not no
It's just-
ghost, nigga.
You didn't see random
It's
herds
such
of
a
goats running-
random place. Atlanta is so random. Just
Oh, I
random.
know where that rooms to go at. How they gonna get them? How they gonna round them up?
Cowboys, I guess.
Cowboys.
I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
so tired of these folks trying to buy my goddamn house. So you know how you get those random texts about car insurance
Mhm.
and buying your house, and they be like, "Hey, Garrett," and I know who they is. I be like, "Fuck off, fuck nigga." That's what I'm texting them back right now. Fuck off, bitch, nigga.
Does it work?
I got last week some funeral home texted me, "Hey William, we're really sorry for your loss. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know." And I was like, well, I'm gonna fuck with these people because clearly I'm not William. I was like, actually, there is something you could do. And they're like, please let us know. I was like, I can't stop crying. Can y'all help me with some money? And they responded back, well, we know it's a tough time and we're really sorry. There's a help hotline that they sent me. I was like, nigga, I want some money.
Didn't you post that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was some shit.
I've been texting them. No, I've been texting them all. They haven't responded since my last post.
You just turned into a
I was like,
stalker?
really? No, I really need some help financially.
You're stalking a funeral home for money. You're like one of Miss Pat's cousins.
I feel
They
bad
got
for
all
poor
the money.
William.
Nigga, they charge you $800 for flowers. They gonna die before you put a nigga in the grave good. They got all the motherfucking money.
I don't need-
You know how you go to you go to a drug dealer funeral, nigga. They used to have flowers going out the door.
You are the only person who's been to a drug dealer's funeral.
Yeah.
You said that shit like we would remember. I've never gone to a drug dealer's funeral.
And I'm from
Oh, they
Plainfield.
say he be sharp, security be at the door, flowers everywhere, bitches falling out, 6, 7 baby mamas. They pretty nice.
Actually sounds fun.
Yeah, you look fine. I remember one time, I never forget this shit. Some drug dealer got killed, and I don't know what it was. Some drug dealer got killed, and the retaliation was they came into his funeral. It was, I never get on Motor King. I had some apartments and a couple of those down with some business. There was a funeral home. These motherfuckers walked in there, poured gasoline on dead by side on fire. And the funeral home man was pissed. He said, y'all don't set my motherfucking funeral home on fire.
Why did they kill the dead man twice?
I don't know.
See, this is the kind of shit that happens in Atlanta. It only happens there.
Nigga, I'd have pushed that body out on fire to save my motherfucking business. I'd be like, somebody out here burning shit. Y'all need to come out here fire department. That motherfucker been on the corner burning. I'd have burnt that up. Nigga, all you to see me running through the motherfucking funeral home with a casket on fire. I'd have been throwing all that water and dirt from them flowers on his ass.
Silly.
You weren't gonna burn out my building when there's a bunch of flowers around there with sitting in water.
So the whole business caught on fire because were they mad?
That room he was in, because somebody just walked in there. It was like a viewing and set the body on fire, went out the door. And next thing they know, the whole motherfucking room looked like the man done went to hell, but he was still on earth. I said, boy, niggas are, man, what the fuck did this man do to you that you had to come and set him on fire after you had already shot him?
That's
He
wild.
can't feel the burn.
That's what. Yeah, I was like, what kind of message are they sending, and who are they sending that to?
Yeah, nigga, I kill you twice. Don't fuck with him.
No. They were being nice. They just found out he wanted to be cremated and his family wasn't honoring his wishes. It was actually a very nice thing they did.
You're so fucking stupid, creepy. You about right, but though. Cremated without the oven. And That ain't right, Chris.
At all.
But I know we gotta go because I got another fucking appointment. But I feel sorry for R. Kelly. No, I don't feel sorry for him.
Why?
I
Fuck
don't
that
feel
guy.
sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him because I kept saying, R. Kelly, you should plead guilty. There's no way you're gonna get out of this shit. For you to have this in your head and think you're gonna get out of this, something is mentally wrong with you. That's where I feel sorry, because he never caught on that he was a piece of shit.
So you're saying you feel bad for him because he should have fought it out and pled not guilty?
I feel sorry for him because he wasn't stupid enough to know he was guilty before he went to a trial. Just say, hey, I did it with all these women.
Yeah,
Go ahead, only give me 50 years and write off 42 of them.
right. There's no shame, is what you're saying. Like,
yeah, there's no shame. When you go all the way back to Aaliyah, people walking in, somebody they caught him in the bed with Aaliyah, performing oral sex on Aaliyah.
yeah.
I knew
But
he
you know
was
what?
fucked when they did that interview and they asked him, he ever been with a teenager, and he was like, well, how old are we talking? Like, nigga, no.
Usually that's a tell.
It's like, what are you doing, Kales? What are you doing? Some of that shit they said he did in the trial, he sucked off one dude. I'm like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. How do you be that great at making music and then be that big of a piece of shit?
Just
a person.
Trapped in the closet. All the songs told you what he was doing. And it made regular nigga like you, Dion, go do them.
Yeah, you remember when you got your dick sucked in the closet?
That has never happened to me. I think you got me confused with your gay daughter. She told me the other day, she said, "Ah, fuck my mama."
She said she'd fuck her mama?
Yes. I said, you are so fucking, yes. She's in the room, ask her.
That's probably you look good that day.
You know what? You know why that is? Because they look exactly alike. It's basically it's masturbation to her.
That's why I keep me a pocket knife, because I cut that bitch throat. Bitch, I will cut your hair and your dildo head off. You fuck with me, you have a dick with no tip. You have a dick with no tip fucking with me.
Those kind of people always tell on themselves, though. Like OJ wrote the book, If I Did It. Like narcissistic people they always tell you exactly what they're up to, who they are, what they're doing.
That one over there, who the fuck want to fuck their mama other than R. Kelly and Ashley?
Ashley, am I right? It's like masturbation because she looks just like you. So you don't think it's wrong.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
That is so fucking sickening.
I'm gonna go.
That's why I got to make sure when I get old and senile, she cannot take care of me.
Nigga, old and senile. First, nigga, y'all 12 years apart. Nigga,
He trying to come up.
They put you in a home and all of a sudden she shows up in a nurse's gown. sneaking in, just creeping along the wall.
Not me, motherfucker. She ain't taking care of me. I'm nasty, rank ass nigga.
I'm pretty. It's a positive.
Woman
raped by daughter today has #1 TV show in America. She about to abduct Miss Fat in plain sight.
She's gonna reverse Bill Cosby you. Don't drink that water. Put that down.
Disgusting.
Normally she's up for our schemes, but not this one.
Nah, not getting fucked by no daughter dildo. No, I don't do them games. Disgusting. You going to hell, you nasty ass lesbian.
Lesbian.
I'll see you there.
E-I-H-E-O. E-I-H-E-O. Lesbo is my name.
If she said fuck right now, you'd yell at her so hard and you just told her she's going to hell. I love this family so much.
What is he laughing at?
You're all crazy. It's fun.
I don't know why the fuck Chris is laughing, but we're gonna end on that laughter. So you can get some of it. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Pat Down. You don't know what the fuck me, Dion, and Chris, and this so nasty ass mama eater wanna go talk on the Pat Down. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.